What's up, guys? WWE Addict here, back in another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Greatest Rivalries, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. This is the 3-disc set. This got it about a week ago, Black Friday. I just finished the documentary. I watched all the matches, finished that about a week ago, and I just finished the documentary, so I figured I'd get the review up for you guys. So you see on the cover, it just says WWE Greatest Rivalries. And it shows a picture of Shawn Michaels and then Bret Hart. And then it says Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, 3-disc set. On the side, you see it just says WWE Greatest Rivalries, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. And it shows a picture right there of Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. And on the back, alright, on the back, it says WWE Greatest Rivalries, Shawn Michaels vs. Bret Hart, 3-disc set. Then it shows, let's read you guys the back here. A hard-fought road to respect. Individually, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart are two of the greatest WWE superstars in history. Together, they launched an intense rivalry that spilled out of the ring and became incredibly personal. Built into the infamous Montreal incident. Now, for the first time ever, these Hall of Famers sit down together in a gripping, emotional interview that was sometimes tense and uncomfortable, but also refreshingly candid. The two reflect on their intertwined careers, covering the early days breaking into WWE, shattering stereotypes, their involving relationships with each other and Mr. McMahon, feelings about the other top stars, the pressures, the backstabbing, and the rumors, the aftermath of Montreal, their emotional reconciliation. This collection is also packed with career-spanning Rocker vs. Hart Foundation and Shawn vs. Bret matches, as well as both their inductions into the WWE Hall of Fame. Right here you see Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels giving the sleeper hold. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart in the ladder match. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart in the steel cage. And Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels in the 60-minute Iron Man match. If you open it up, pretty cool pictures here. Basically you see like newspapers spread out. You see a bunch of pictures here. Open it all the way up. What the hell? Fell out. Alright. You see you got right here, you got the all the match listings here. Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. Right here. Just got all this. Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. Disc 1 is the documentary. Disc 2 is matches, and Disc 3 is the 60-minute Iron Man match, and their inductions into the Hall of Fame. Bret Hart's return to WWE in 2010. Under Disc 1, you see it shows Shawn Michaels doing the "Suck It" sign to the Canadian flag. Under Disc 2, you see Shawn Michaels giving Bret Hart the super kick. Under Disc 3, you see Bret Hart giving Shawn Michaels the sharpshooter. Alright, you see the match listings here. Yeah. So on Disc 1, you see San Antonio versus Calgary, the Rockers versus the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart, Heartbreak Kid versus the Hitman, Intercontinental Champion versus WWE Champion, Showstopper versus the Excellence of Execution, Progressive versus Traditional, Fantasy versus Reality, Respect versus Trust, Redemption versus Reconciliation, Hope versus Peace. This one's the documentary. I actually love the documentary. It was phenomenal. I loved it. Basically, JR interviews both of them sitting next to each other. Basically, it's sort of like the Randy Orton evolution. Well, not really. not as much, but they go to things like they'll show like in the beginning they basically talk about how they got into the WWE, and they explain like how they wanted to be in it, and both of them as like kids and everything. They don't explain much of that, but they show like a quick video package of it. And then basically they show JR just questions them about Montreal Screwjob. If you guys don't know what that is, basically when basically Bret Hart said he was not going to give up the WWE Championship to Shawn Michaels in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He said he was not going to do it, and then when Shawn Michaels, toward the end of the match, Shawn Michaels applied the sharpshooter to Bret Hart. Vince McMahon came running out and told the referee to ring the bell, but Bret Hart did not submit. So they rang the bell, and Shawn Michaels won the WWE Championship. But Bret Hart never submitted. So basically, he lost the WWE Championship, and he had to go to WCW, which he did not want to do. So that's basically Montreal Screwjob. Basically, they talk about how they became when they were a tag team when Bret Hart was with Jim Anvil Neidhart, and Shawn Michaels was with Marty Jannetty, and how Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty were the Rockers, and Jim Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hart were known as the Hart Foundation, and then they just became. After that, they showed how they became independent wrestlers, how Shawn Michaels was with Sensational Sherry, rest in peace, Sensational Sherry, and they explained how Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty basically became not friends because Shawn Michaels gave Marty Jannetty the super kick and then slammed his head through the window. I think Bret Hart and Jim Anvil Neidhart were always friends, so I just think that they ended up breaking up. No homo. Yeah, because it basically showed how they both retired. Shawn Michaels retired from back injuries. They explained how Shawn Michaels was always in WWE. He retired from it from back injuries. He could not wrestle anymore, but he ended up going back to form D-Generation X. And then they explained how Bret Hart was injured. He had He had a stroke, and yeah, he couldn't wrestle after that. And then they show basically in 2010 where Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels became friends. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Explains how Bret Hart formed the Hart Dynasty, and Shawn Michaels D-Generation X. Yeah, all that. So that's basically a documentary. Really, really good documentary. You have to watch the documentary. I don't care if you stream it. If you don't care if you find it on a website, YouTube, doesn't matter. You gotta watch it. It's phenomenal. Or just buy the DVD. If you don't, suck it. Disc 2 got some of the matches. You see, the Rockers versus the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. The Rockers versus the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels ladder match, Intercontinental Championship match, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. WWE Championship match, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. Steel Cage match, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. Great matches. Yeah, really great. Disc 3, you got Iron Man match for the WWE Championship, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. WWE a Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Bret Hart's induction. Bret Hart returns to Raw. WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Shawn Michaels induction. Definitely, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels in the Iron Man match is arguably the greatest match of all time. I definitely agree with that. It was a phenomenal match. You gotta watch it. It's on YouTube because I basically spoiled it when I watched it on YouTube. Definitely, it's a great match. You gotta watch it. I'm not gonna tell you who wins or not because I want you to watch it. Bret Hart's induction, great speech. Bret Hart returns to Raw. Basically, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart hug and all that stuff. I thought that Shawn Michaels was gonna give Bret Hart the super kick. It looked like. Then Shawn Michaels' induction ceremony, great speech also. Pretty funny in the beginning. Yeah. So that's basically all the discs. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Now I'm gonna explain my thoughts. It was a great DVD. Definitely think that they could have added some more matches because they talk about a lot of stuff that, if I was not born in 1980, so I have no idea what went on during then. I mean, I definitely watch it on YouTube sometimes, but I did not watch it in 1980. I wasn't born yet. I started watching it probably early 2005, probably around there. Started watching WWE basically when The Rock was only making part-time appearances. So yeah, I remember that. I don't remember Bret Hart. Never seen him wrestle. Well, I've seen him when I watched this DVD. But I definitely think that they could have added some more matches. But the documentary, perfect. That's what makes this DVD a 10 out of 10. The DVD is absolutely perfection. All right, you gotta watch the documentary. It's phenomenal. Basically, they explain everything in the documentary, everything about the rivalry. It went from friends, like great friends, to just respecting each other, to not friends at all, and to best friends, like not best friends, but just friends. Their rivalry was crazy. They were talking about, Shawn Michaels super kicked Bret Hart when he was in a wheelchair. That was crazy, but funny. They explain Bret Hart's feud with McMahon. Pretty cool. They explain everything in the documentary. The only problem with this DVD is that they need to add more matches. I mean, they did every match that Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart had, but I definitely think that they could have showed some of Bret Hart's matches with the Clique, because that still has to do with Shawn Michaels. And I'd like to see what goes on then. And I'd like to see the match in the Montreal Screwjob, because in the documentary they only show basically the last ending of it. I would like to see the whole match. Bret Hart explains his match when the rope broke. Bret Hart basically said that was like a bad day at the office and everything. Stuff like that. I definitely think that they should have added some more matches, though. They're fail matches. They definitely could have added more. They did not put every match in their rivalry. So I definitely think that's the only problem with this DVD. I'm still going to give the DVD a 10 out of 10. But it's not perfect. The documentary is perfect, not the matches. So I definitely recommend you watch the documentary. If you don't, then you suck. Alright, you gotta watch it. I'm just playing. But still, you gotta watch it, alright? So, this got the front, side, back, other side, bottom, top, middle, open. Ten out of 10. Alright, so subscribe. Next DVD, I'm gonna review Stone Cold Steve Austin DVD. So look forward to that. Alright, peace.